Hello. So I have finished my first year of college. I'm on break, but I just wanted to share some tips that honestly could have helped me in the beginning and in general. And if they help you, then good, because that's kind of what I'm trying to go for. So I strongly recommend utilizing whatever calendar app you have on your phone or device. I have Android and I'm on my phone like 75% of the day, and I utilize Google Calendar. And what you can do on Google Calendar is you can mark like the classes whether they're online or in general as like an event and put like the time they start, the time they end. That way you can plan stuff and like set reminders before, like a couple hours or a day or something, so that you don't forget. And something else I do is definitely utilize alarms on your phone. If you don't do that, that can help. So I utilize that. And what I do, because my phone is a Motorola, it can connect to like my Spotify, so I can make the alarm music whatever I want it to be. So for example, for my global arts class, which is a chill, sort of laid back class, I guess you could say, I just had whatever I could find as like the Minecraft soundtrack to remind me, oh yeah, this class is happening in like 30 minutes or like 10 minutes. In general, like I don't think just in college, but in general you should try to somehow keep some sort of contact with your professors. Just be like, hey, I'm trying my best, but like this is what's happening. I did that multiple times this year, definitely, and I know I have the privilege of like not necessarily having to worry as much, but doing that can sometimes help you, so I take advantage of that. So besides the whole, you know, picking classes thing for college and such, I'd keep in touch in with your I'd keep in touch with your academic advisor and be like, hey, this is something I might be interested in. Like schedule a time or something to like talk about it. I recommend doing that as early as humanly like possible. Like check whatever your student self-service thing is for the dates to like pick classes and stuff. Because if you do it too late, that shit fills up. Trust me. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm even getting into any classes for next semester. Honestly, I messed up. And like I messed up because it was literally during finals time. I had like multiple parts of finals, so my brain was just like, what might have helped with that? But yeah. Also, when you're in the sort of, mojo about like studying for like tests and stuff, take breaks, please. Because trust me, you will fry away and you burn yourself out. You'll just like not pay attention. So please take breaks, even if they're small ones, because that can definitely help you. But yeah. Also, I recommend doing this depending on like classes, but extra credit can sometimes be helpful, even though it's grueling and annoying and boring. it can be helpful, and especially you don't want to like see your grades after and regret not doing it. Something in the sense that I've found that has helped me is having like a regular specific time to specifically focus on like college work. Like for example, I do mine from about 7 to like about 9 to 10 in the evening. And if you want to do it in the morning, that's fine. That's your decision. But I notice I focus more like later when it comes to that for some reason. So, but that sort of format can help, and I would try to like not have as much distractions or be in like an extremely distractful space in general, but mostly doing like extreme writing assignments, because that's just a bad idea and you will probably not focus as strongly. But I could be wrong. So honestly, if you're doing essays like online, you can like kind of start them whenever you want to. But if I have pick a specific time or like time frame, I'd start doing it like a week before the due date, like absolute like latest, I guess, because then you have time to like relax, take breaks, and then like look it over later and like stuff to see like what you want to do with it before you set it in, because when you do it the night before, you don't have that, and I just think that's helpful. So there are many playlists and stuff online that you could have just playing in the background, but I strongly recommend like lo-fi sort of relaxful playlists in the background. I've noticed that helps me like focus more and not be as mentally stressed out when working on college stuff, because that does get stressful. Let's be honest. But I'd have reminders about when payments for like the classes are due, like a while before. I like whatever your student self-service thing is, even though it's slightly tedious, I'd check it like at least every month just to see what's going on. And even though you probably get nothing most of the time, it doesn't hurt to check it, because then you know when payments are due, you know when you have to like select when the due date to select courses is due earlier, and yeah, that sort of stuff. But in general, whatever's going on, I'd recommend telling your teachers, because I was moving, so I told my teachers, hey, I'm trying my best right now, but I am literally moving, so if my stuff's not the best, that's kind of why. And one of my teachers literally, for critical thinking, basically didn't give me specifically any like due dates, because they understood that just the process of moving was stressful, and if any, I guess, educational professionals or like teachers are watching this, I just want to say that that's really helpful, and that's helpful for mental health and everything, because I have just a lot of mental health problems, and something as small as that does help. So yeah. But my final tip and I guess recommendation would be to also try to relax and just chill out as much as possible and find your mojo or flow. And then it's okay to cut out stuff temporarily. Like if something doesn't bring you enjoyment as much as it did before college, it's okay to temporarily cut that out. That's what I do. Like that's what I've been doing with some games. Like for example, a version of a knockoff of Fireboy and Volleyball. I took I am on like a break from that game still because I just wasn't enjoying it and that was causing me stress, especially during college. But yeah, maybe I'll come back to it at some point. I don't know, but yeah. So those are pretty much all of my tips from first year college student me. If any of this was helpful, feel free to like the video, and if there's stuff that helped you, feel free to comment and maybe I'll help someone else. So that's it. I'ma just relax and vibe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Y'all like my beanie? See, but sit on off.